Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. Got some more that I want to take a look at today that have been making their way up the Steam popular tab, and this one is called Alien Enslavement, which apparently has a bit of a story to it as well. There's actually, it looks like several different versions of it by the same person, so it looks like, yeah, it just got re-uploaded repeatedly by accident. Sometimes I can't decide if this is somebody just re-uploading trying to, like, you know, get some sort of traction in the marketplace, or if it's a bug within the actual, you know, workshop system. I don't know. Anyway, this is the one that I'm going to go for, the one that's actually rated, so I'm going to assume this is correct, by PsychicCat777. What is with all the 777s as of late? Does anyone know? Is this a thing? I don't know. Anyway, please read the description fully. I know it's long, but it's not going to kill you. All right, who's ready for story time with Pravus? Several years ago, on a planet known as Proxima Centauri b, an alien race known as the Genetii, or however you want to say that, I'm going to go with Genetii because it sounds Roman, were living relatively peaceful lives. It wasn't anywhere near a utopia, but the Genetii enjoyed their lives and freedom. That is, until a malevolent, you sure it's not malevolent? Race known as the Mala got involved. They were from Trappist-1E and were led by Emperor Malus. Malus's plan was to brainwash the entire universe and turn them into his own obedient, unquestioning servants. He had already done this to his entire solar system, was thinking of expanding his rule to another solar system. Due to the Genetii's advanced genetic technology and relatively close proximity to him, it was decided that Proxima Centauri b should be the first planet outside of his solar system to be converted to his servants. The Mala complied and soon developed a pathogen compatible with the Genetii. When unleashed, the Genetii had not seen anything like it before. They tried their hardest to cure it, but the entirety of the Genetii soon kneeled before Emperor Malus. The Mala then combined their current genetic technology with that of the Genetii and used it to conquer several more planets. Now their target is Earth. They managed to find the Nurax worm and abduct its entire species for study. They tried many different ways to genetically modify the worms, but only one egg managed to survive the process. The egg is very resilient and fit for its given purpose. You are Nuclei, a very intelligent Genetii who has been personally tasked by Emperor Malus to get this Nurax worm safely to Earth and infect the entire population. Being a completely brainwashed Genetii, you comply and get to work. Things you should know: there are multiple endings. Wants to make it into a trilogy. The true ending is the canon ending, but also the hardest to get. It's not actually challenging to get, you just need to experiment a bit. Does it tell me at all what the true ending is? It does not. The true ending is the canon ending, and the symptoms and abilities Trojan planes haven't been unlocked immediately, but unlocked later on, so you don't have to play passively to win. Very first scenario, praise Pravus. Hey! Wasn't even expecting that. I don't even check these things. I really should. Like, I know there are a lot of people who still cite me and the comments and stuff, and they're hoping that I'm going to play out their scenarios. We'll play on brutal difficulty, why not? And I really should check for that and try to reward them, but I literally don't. I just look for things that sound interesting, an interesting sounding concept, and I go for it. If it turns out it's one of my viewers, you know what? So much the better. Glad to have you. You are a very talented female Genetii named Nuclei, who has been tasked by Emperor Malus himself to release a genetically modified Nurax worm onto humanity. You must not fail your Emperor. Choose a country to send a small spacecraft down in order to infect a human there. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and try Saudi Arabia, where all alien life forms and diseases try to go to. That was not Saudi Arabia. That was Algeria. What just happened? Was that a graphical bug or was that scripted? Because the person's infected in Saudi Arabia. I just clicked the bubble in Algeria. What happened? I don't know. All right, transmissions. We got a few options, and none of these are normal for the Nurax worm. Boards, insects, livestock, rodents, pets, blood, and respiration, increasing infectivity. Symptoms. We have the neural breach, which is normal, but not in this format. So I'm curious where this is going to end up going. It goes to tendril production. Okay, that is normal. Abilities, we have our standard cold, heat, and drug resistance, though I don't see things like Trojan planes yet. It did suggest that that was going to happen later. So I'm going to hold out hope that I don't have to worry too much about Greenland, and the game's not going to screw me over horribly. I would love to get something like air transmission, but if that's not going to be an option, what would work well in Saudi Arabia? It's hot, and it's dry. This is pretty much all we know. I guess insects for the hot climates is my best option to try and spread faster in the Saudi of the Arabias? Maybe? Best I can think to do. We'll save up 9 points and we'll go ahead and take that any second. Now we'll get ourselves another point, and I can keep waffling on forever. There it is. All right, so that's going to speed up the infectivity at least a little bit. Of course, we do need to be getting, well, the humid stuff is actually important if we're going to be getting into other countries that are humid. But anyway, we do need to get some severity going fairly soon. Let's go ahead and grab the respiration one. That leads to air, so I can get onto the planes. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do that. Probably next. 11 DNA seems about standard, but hey, getting out of Saudi Arabia faster into other continents is almost always going to be a winning strategy, no matter what scenario you are playing on the Plague of the Inks. There we go. Let's grab that now. All right, so I think I may want to go for the tendril locomotion. Let's find out what some of these other symptoms can do. Looks like we just went over to France. Bonjour! Tendril production's done. Now we can get the frontal mesh. With the frontal lobe, gain ability to partially control host thoughts, increasing infectivity and severity. A headache, lessened control over the tendrils, cause them to occasionally damage the nearby neurons, causing a strong headache that increases severity and decreases infectivity by a very minor amount. And a temporal mesh. Gain the ability to partially control emotions. So thoughts, emotions, and headaches, basically. Looks like mesh is the best as far as increasing the infectivity, so we'll probably try for that next. Probably. Oh my god, my throat all of a sudden is starting to feel really dry. You know, this is what happens when you spend a few hours recording EU4. And then all of a sudden you gotta go do some Plague Inc. and your voice starts to die. It's just normal stuff, YouTube problems, haha. Alright, so we got that. Let's go for the thought control probably. 10 DNA there, more severity. Also, intelligence 1. Worm starts to slightly increase its host's intelligence, slightly decreasing severity, and slightly increasing curing speed. So we're increasing the host's intelligence. Pairs well with adoration, whatever that is. I probably want to go for the headache for some severity because we are getting into a lot of countries, but my severity is still a little unacceptably low. So we'll bump that up, get a little bit of extra DNA, and then from there, I think we need some more transmissions. So let's go for some birds. So we have some land transmission, take advantage of the fact that we are in several different continents. We got seizures, which I don't like, because that's pretty darn lethal, all things concerned, and I really feel like I need to just go ahead and get rid of that. Probably. Let's see. That leads to what? Total brain death. Yeah, no. Let's go ahead and evolve this. I wasn't going for a lethality path yet. Let's also pick up the temporal mesh. Emotional control. Tempting. I need to get some cold resistance, drug resistance, and so on now that we are getting around in Europe and the USA and many other places. I'd also like to see ourselves spreading in places like Russia. I mean, I know we are eventually going to gain access to the Trojan Plains, but at least for the moment, that's gated, so we can't get things like Greenland in the first place. Drug resistance level 1 would certainly be good. We probably should get level 2, but in lieu of that, I'm going to go ahead and grab cold resistance level 2. So we can spread a little bit faster. What else we have for some transmissions? Could go for the blood for the poor countries, but I'm going to go for livestock, which weirdly is for the urban areas, not rural. And pets are for wealthy. Okay, so I've been bamboozled slightly here. Normally livestock would be for the rural and rodents for the urban, but it looks like we have double urban infectivity. Unless it is a mistake in the description, which could happen. It's an easy mistake to make, I suppose. But I don't know. We'll see. All right. So what do we want to go for there? We will go for the intelligence. Let's make our host smarter, and see if we can find a way to get the humans to rebel against Emperor Malice. Or I don't know. I mean, they did say we're not supposed to fail the Emperor. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Pairs well with a devotion. I don't know what that means. Let's go for emotional control, total mind control. New transmissions and Trojan Plains. We do need that. Oh, there's the adoration. Surges of testosterone and estrogen. Not estrogen, cause infected to admire Emperor Malice and desire to spread the infection, or hesitance. Slightly increased amounts of adrenaline make infected less likely to work on the cure. Increases severity, but decreases the cure speed. I don't know. Let's go ahead and grab them Trojan Plains. The strange plague is... I should have read that! No! I'm sorry! Oh, no. It's such a habit. You can only play so much of Plague Inc. before at some point you're going to start clicking through literally everything. All right, let's go ahead and grab adoration. That could go with the devotion, so we can devote ourselves. I don't know. I'm just saying, if we could find a way to go for a true ending where we rebel against Emperor Malice, wouldn't that be the goal? Let's go for intelligence level 2. Pair this with transcendence, or else. I don't know. The or else makes me feel like I want to rebel. What's this? Respiration level 2, more talkative. That's pretty darn effective, I'm not going to lie. I guess we'll pick it up. Cool. So let's see. We're in pretty much every country, right? Poland and Ukraine are all that's missing. We kind of have to go for the kill here. All right. Let's go for devotion. There is transcendence. Overdose. So they are going to worship Emperor Malice. Unknown genes may have extraterrestrial origin. After continuous research on Neuraxinus Malice and its genes, researchers have concluded that the strange unknown genes in Neuraxinus Malice likely have extraterrestrial origin. We don't know this for sure, but these genes definitely couldn't have been made by a human. Well, most genes are not made by humans. Most. Aliens could help with Neuraxinus Malus, says SETI. Due to the few of the genes seemingly having alien origins, they have theories that since aliens likely made it, other aliens could help us. However, the solution is near impossible as our methods of communications are slow, at least for galactic things. Yes, 25% control. Okay, so let's go for refusal and stuff. We're gonna have them stop working on the cure. I just want to know, like, if I had, let's say, super intelligent but people who refuse to work on the cure, is that gonna do anything for me? I don't know. Symptom combo 1, not gonna happen. With intelligence and refusal paired, infected no longer use their intelligence to work on the cure, causing intelligence 1 to no longer increase cure speed. Not that it's helping me that much, because they're still going really, really fast. I would think intelligence 2 and refusal will pair up. Destruction, significant severity. I mean, yeah, if we could slow down this cure here, there's not gonna happen level 2, so no longer increasing this cure. It doesn't seem like that's helping me much, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we'll pick that up, and then we have to get 22 points in order to... Oh, we just got Intelligence 3 for free. Okay, cool. So is this going to give me some sort of secret? I'm looking for a secret where the humans fight with their super intelligence against Emperor Malus. Please? Faster than light communication discovered. A company named Psycor has discovered a method of communication that is so fast that it can theoretically reach nearby star systems in a matter of days. However, more research is needed. We don't have time for this! No! Stop it! Stop researching the cure, please! Not gonna happen. 3. No longer increasing the... Okay. It definitely slowed down a bit. It definitely has slowed down a bit. We're gonna go for genetic hardening and try to slow it down further and buy some time and see if more research, quote-unquote, can be needed. Psycor and SETI team up. While most companies have been doing what they can to help prevent the cure, they have teamed up and created Project Distress with the goal of sending a distress signal to aliens explaining our situation in the hopes that they will help us. A signal has been sent. The signal for Project Distress has been completed and sent into space. There were many ideas of where to send the signal, but some of the most popular being Proxima Centauri B for God knows frickin' why, and TRAPPIST-1e, but it was ultimately sent to Wolf 1061c. Isn't that one of the closest stars to Earth? I don't know. An alien signal has been received. They received a signal today traced back from Wolf, and is confirmed to be a response. The message is encrypted, but the code seems to be made for humanity, and humanity only to crack. Alien signal discovered. It reads, "Hello, humanity. We are the Buenavola. We have received your distress signal and are here to help. We expect no reward and will be here in a matter of days." What? Ah! I think we found the secret ending. You are in the cockpit of your ship currently orbiting Earth, observing Earth, and Neuraxinus Malus is spread as usual when suddenly you hear a ship dock behind you. Weird, you think to yourself. There wasn't a supply restock scheduled today, and then I die. This is a boarding. It's pirates. I don't know. They have arrived. You look to your left and see a Buenavola ship docking to your ship, as well as hundreds of other Buenavola ships orbiting Earth, many of them even landing on Earth. You try to contact the Mala for help, but hear the mechanical door open behind you. Oh no, it mutated. We've transcended. No, wait, that's a victory condition. Hang on, devolve. We're not trying to win. No. If that happens, I'm gonna laugh really hard. Trapped, you look behind you and see 5 Buenavola. 4 of them are soldiers, and the 5th appears to be the leader. They walk towards you. They're all holding a complex weapon. What do you want, you ask, and why are you here? To save the humans. Let's go for some genetic reshuffles and just buy ourselves some time. Please calm down. The leader says, "We are not here to hurt you. I'm contacting Emperor Malus right now," you yell. You attempt to activate the distress signal, but the ship's power mysteriously shuts off. Fantastic timing. Your ostensible demise. The leader looks surprised. So the Mala are involved, he asks. Yes, you say, and if you won't let them help me, I'll fight you myself. I'm sorry, the leader says, but you'll thank me later. His weapon goes off, and the world goes dark. So dark. Revelations. You've been comatose for a while now, all of like 3 in-game days, but you haven't died yet. Suddenly you are hit with revelations. You begin to realize that Malus is evil. You don't know what's happening, but you know that this is not the end of you, but Malus. Dun, dun, dun. You got the true ending. Hooray, we got our free will. Malus is gonna pay. There we go. Okay, you know, that's kind of fun. I mean, you know, ultimately it's a weird scenario because it felt like I was gonna get really screwed by the cure there. But yeah, I feel like if you want to go for the ending where you serve Malus, it's pretty darn easy. Like the scenario is really, really easy on that front. But seeking out the true ending like that and actually feeling like I got rewarded by that, at some point it became less about playing the game and going through a narrative story experience. But I enjoyed it for what it was. That was pretty darn good. I'm curious where the rest of the story is gonna go. That's a really unique way to do Plague Inc. So I approve. Thank you very much. 509 days, 81% cure progress, though really it could have been a heck of a lot worse. We were just smart about how he did it. Brutal difficulty, 41,666 points. Man, what's with all the 666s and 777s lately? I have no idea. Yeah, I recommend it. That was pretty good. I'm curious where this is going to go. Go ahead, write up the other 2 scenarios. Make this a proper trilogy. This will be fun. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.